All right, main event. What do we got here? We have a woman that says she needs a boyfriend. All right, she wants a boyfriend. So let's go ahead and go to her video. She has a channel. Her channel is, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want y'all to mess with her. But yeah, she's going to go above and beyond to say she deserves and wants a boyfriend. So there she is right there. Take a look at the take a look at this right here. What is going on, y'all? What is going on with you guys and your health? She looks exhausted. She looks tired. She got some big titties, but they done drooped and hit the floor. That's a bra too. Bruh, this woman is, I mean, she's sunken. She's in the sunken. I know she's going to mention depression too. I'm going to have to put her ass up on like a 1.5 speed. But this is what, she ain't even trying. All right, she ain't even trying. Look at them bazookas on her. Look at them bazookas. All right, so let's go ahead and play her video. She says, I wish I had a boyfriend. All right, here we go.
Or a partner or husband or whatever so badly. And I just want to start this off by saying that.
All right, let's go back. All right, this is another one of these women that say, I never had a boyfriend. All right, but you know them cheeks them being clapped. All right, them cheeks them been clappity clapped. All right, so here we go.
I feel so lonely and I want a boyfriend or a partner or husband or whatever so badly. And I just want to start this off by saying that this is not a video of me looking for propositions from men to be my boyfriend or something like that. I'm not looking for an online relationship. I want someone in my life physically. Out of all the love languages, my top love language is physical touch and quality time. So online relationships aren't going to work for me. But I just desire.
She want to get throttled.
Love so strongly, and I have for so long. I wanted to talk about it many times over video, but I haven't because I just don't know how to say it. But I know that everyone, or most people, feel the exact same way. Everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants a partner.
A partner. See, this is okay. Let me let her finish.
And it's such a deep. It's such a passionate, deep, strong feeling inside of each of us, or at least specifically myself. Yet it's so hard for me, at least, to express it in words, the feeling. It just feels like, I want to say emptiness, but that is wrong because I used to always look for a man to fill the emptiness inside of me. And after many, many years of looking for men to fill that emptiness in me, I realized that the only one who could fill that emptiness was God.
Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, goodness, my goodness, man. Look,
oh, the humanity.
Here's the problem I'm seeing right now. I rarely hear these women saying this after, like, while they're on the cock carousel, right? You know the carousel happened. You know them cheeks done got clapped into oblivion. Then they come out here and they say, hey, I'm looking for a boyfriend. I want a husband. I'm lonely. I want a partner. But they never say what they're going to do for the person. It's always what they're going to get. So I need a gump. I need somebody to come in here and fixes this bind.
And that's
I need a pet wallet. I need a goofy, a simp. I need something, man. I'm just lonely. All right, just come save me. All right, come save me from my misery. Put me out of my misery. All right, God, I grew closer to God. Sky Daddy, I don't know where I'm going. I'm misguided, undecided. I'm lonely. You say that now. All right, after you done been zooted and ran through, like, come on, bro. And I'm just, look. She way too old for this shit. How old do you think this woman is? All right, how old do you think this woman is? I got tattoos here. It's always after they done all the damage. All right, I've done all the damage. I have come to the end of the road. Now it's time to turn in this bullshit. All right, who will it take me? Who will take me?
But the desire for a boyfriend or husband or whatnot is so strong inside of me. And I always try to not fight it, but kind of, because I know that the reason why I am not with someone right now is because it's not the right time. And God does have a plan for me, but it's just not yet.
God doesn't have a plan for you. I'm just letting you know that. That's number one. Number two, here's the problem. I know he was out there, manifest. I know I'll meet him. But what are you going to do for him? I can't wait to take care of a man. I can't wait for a man to come into my life. I can't wait to do the best. I can't wait to be the best woman. I can't wait to be the best woman for him. I can't wait for him. I can't wait to, I can't wait to make him a better man. I can't wait to add to his life. I can't wait. You don't hear none of that. Me, I just need just me. I'm lonely. I don't know what to do. Depressed. I've been ran through. All right. The ghost of the funk of 40,000 years, the cop carousel ghost, my ghost babies.
But I try to be patient because it's just this knowing in me that I'm not ready yet. Everyone says that you can, everybody is different, but everyone says that you can still have a boyfriend or be in a successful relationship when you're at your worst or when you're depressed or things like that. But for my personal situation, I do feel like I need to overcome or get to a certain level in my mental health and in my personal journey before I can successfully be in a relationship.
All right, mental health. The mental health, guys. When you hear this shit, skedaddle. Nothing, bro. They can't offer you anything. The mental health issues. Again, this is the end of the road for her.
And that's you.
She's at old maid territory. All right, so now it's, my mental health, God. Okay, we got all that. I didn't have fun. All right, now I'm ready to settle down. We're all the man. Manifest.
And that's only if I'm being honest with myself. It takes a lot of honesty with myself and surrender to really accept the reality that I need to overcome some stuff on my own first. I've been single for about 5 years now.
5 years?
Somewhere between 4 or 5 years, and I was 25 or 26 when I broke up with my last boyfriend. And I made a promise to myself that I would not be in a relationship again for at least 1 year, because my boyfriend and I were together for 2 years and we were very serious. And I read online somewhere at one point that said something that you need at least half the time of your relationship before of being single after it ends before you go into the next one. It's not some sort of arbitrary number like that, but it did make sense. And that was a big deal to me. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a whole year, because prior to that, whenever I was in between boyfriends, I only had 2, but I was constantly on dating apps, constantly.
There you go right there. All right, so she only had 2 boyfriends, and there's the look down again. The other woman did that too. So I only had 2 boyfriends, but I was constantly on dating apps. Them cheeks was getting clapped. They was smoking. All right, them cheeks was smoking on these dating apps. Women on dating apps are promiscuous. Women on dating apps are promiscuous. Let's continue.
And that year mark, that was a big deal to me. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a whole year, because prior to that, whenever I was in between boyfriends, I only had 2, but I was constantly on dating apps, constantly. And that year mark passed, and I still felt like, even though I was still seeking dating, casual dating on dating apps at that point, after that 1 year.
Casual dating.
I think I knew in the back of my mind that I needed to, no, I did know in the back of my mind that I still wasn't healed, because it wasn't just that I need to, I misspoke, but I don't want to refilm this whole video just to replace that part. It was so long ago I forgot, but I knew that wasn't making sense to me. When I broke up with my boyfriend, that 1 year mark was just something I read about how long it takes to move on or something like that. That was not what I was thinking. What I told myself is I wasn't allowed to be in another relationship until I healed myself, because I had a lot of issues. I had all the same depression during that time and previously. And
there's depression.
It was in that relationship that I had learned that no man was going to save me from my depression and my issues, because I was...
Man, stay away from depressed women, bro. They are no good for you. They will serve you no good. All right, where's the abusive boyfriend coming in?
This relatively good relationship with a really nice man. His name was Austin. He was amazing. Everybody in my family, he still talks to him occasionally. He's a great man, but we weren't compatible. He was extremely extroverted. I was extremely introverted. We didn't mesh in that way. We weren't right for each other, but he was a great person. And I didn't really realize that a lot of a problem was that I was...
All right, so she wasn't attracted to the good man. All right, so she had a good man, but it wasn't a mesh. He wasn't getting that peace leave wet. Okay, go ahead.
Introverted, and he was extroverted, and we had different desires in life. But that's aside from the point. The point was that I was with this man who loved me so much and made me so happy and was so wonderful, but I was still just depressed, as I'd always been. And that moment, I've talked about in other videos, was when I realized no man was going to be the answer for my internal pain, my internal suffering, my internal emptiness.
All right, so what do I tell you here? This is another lesson, guys. I know I'm harsh the way I say things, but by 25, they're kind of messed up. All right. They're messed up for a variety of reasons. So they have these demons and trauma, and they have all of these things. And of course, if they're promiscuous, potentially abusive, they dealt with abuse, depressed, debt. By 25, they pretty much have run the gauntlet or the gamut of a multitude of issues. You're a cleanup guy.
And that's you.
All right, clean up on aisle 15. Don't let her be a single mother. And you know there's ghost babies. All right, this is why they out here trying to vote Kamala in here so they can keep making ghost babies and sacrificing their child to the nanny goat. All right, so we got child sacrifice. All right, murder. All right, homicide of children. All right, she probably stripped a little bit. She probably had a sugar daddy. I mean, and you can see she doesn't make eye contact with the camera, so she's quite uncomfortable with it. Yeah, she got some issues, fam.
So when that relationship ended, I made a promise to myself.
By the way, I always say by 25, they've already met a good guy. They've already met the guy. They've already met the guy. The guy that's going to take them as far as they need to get taken. They've already met him by 25. They just were disregarding him. All right. Now at 32, 36, it's a different song. All right. So here we go right here.
To not go into another relationship until I had overcome the issues I knew I needed to overcome. And year after year after year would go by. At this point now, it's been over 4 years where I am now, and I had not healed or overcome these things I wanted to heal or overcome.
What's the healing from?
Still constantly, up until last year. Last time I had a dating app was, I've always had a dating app. Always had a dating app. Always casual dating. She always putting that peace leave out there. She might even sold some. You can't deny it. That's why she keeps saying healing. She's not saying it, though. Healing. And every time she says healing and healing journey, the casual dating keeps coming up. All right? It keeps coming up. All right? So what's going on is that's where that pain is coming from. Also, pregnancies, STIs, potentially STI scares, pregnancy. So that's where the healing is. That's where the trauma is. She's not saying it. Maybe she tells her therapist. Maybe she's not honest in her therapy. But she's saying a whole bunch, but I'm telling you, read between the lines. All right, she's been ran through. She's been what they called dominated. She's been chatted out. She's been smutted out. All right, so now she's trying to figure out how to pick up the pieces. But she can't share it with you or any other man. Just constantly finding a new guy, because I needed them to fill my emptiness inside of me, because I had very severe limerence. Very dating app was, I've always had dating app. Always, it was just constantly finding a new guy, because I needed them to fill my emptiness inside.
There it is. She just said it right there. So there it is. We're not exaggerating. She just said it. All right, that was the admission right there. It was always, she says, I always had dating apps, even in her relationship. Even while she was with that good guy, she was still on a dating app. So she said, I always had them. And I constantly needed guy after guy after guy after guy to fill the void. Them streets.
In these streets.
There it is. He said, the spectrum is wild, isn't it? The spectrum is real. And I don't judge it. I'm fine. But I always say these women then try to turn their relationships as a last-ditch effort. Well, I just need a guy, a boy. You had him. All right, let's continue here. She definitely had some ninjas in here. All right.
Of me, because I had a very severe limerence, and I put all my happiness into the hands of someone else. I think now I did that. There's many psychological reasons why I did it, but I think one of them was that I was so unhappy that I couldn't control my own unhappiness, and I thought that because a man gave me a little bit of happiness, as humans are, relationships do bring us joy and happiness, and especially when you can't have them, you think that they're the source of your happiness and they're on a pedestal. And I realized that, sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. It was kind of,
yeah, man, yeah, she gone, zooted. I mean, this is our video. We're just reviewing it. Fair use. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Yeah. 1,000 cocks there, if you will. Yep. She zooted out. I mean, her eyes gone. Pupils dilated. She got a hair like Bret the Hitman Hart. All right, what's going on, bro?
kind of important, this realization that I had. But I realized that wow, I can't believe I'm blanking. I don't usually do this. I was using, sorry, I'm trying to like trigger this thought back. I think it was easier for me to obsess and love and yearn after a man, because then I could tell myself that the reason why I wasn't happy is because I didn't have him. It's like each man, whatever man it was at the time, it could just change.
You said each man, whoever it was at the time. Each man, whoever it was at the time. I mean, read between the lines, gentlemen.
Like I usually like be obsessed with man for like a year or so, and then eventually move on to the next one when that didn't work out.
Next.
I would think that if I had him, I would be happy. And I think I used it as an excuse to put my own happiness in the hands of someone else. Because when I put my own happiness in my own hands, I wasn't able to be happy. And so I didn't know what to do. So at least if I put my happiness in someone else's hands, I don't know. It's kind of a whole other video, a whole other topic. But I'm finally starting to, for the first time in my life, feeling like I'm becoming healed and overcoming my traumas and overcoming my depression and overcoming all the things I have needed to overcome in my life to become my true version of myself. And I think that there will be a man for me when that happens, when I complete this. Not that it's ever fully complete, but I feel that I'm at the end of it. I feel like in the next year or so, I'm going to finally come out like a butterfly. Like I feel like I've been a cocoon for the past like 10 years.
What do I tell you about this metamorphosis shit? I got this shit pegged down, guys. You got to call me. I'm the king of kings of this shit. You can't deny what I teach you. You can't deny what I teach you. I got these women pegged down. I am the king of the... I got it down. I'm undefeated at this. What do I tell you? They're broken. And, dude, we're all broken. All right, but they're the ones coming out here. I'm so wonderful. I deserve. I manifest. I top tier men. All right, high value man. But they're broken. Trauma, healed. I'm not healed altogether. All right, they do 20, 30 years of misguided and undecided. All right, I'm almost there. I need somebody to kind of complete me, but I want to do. And then they run all the way up to there, 32, and then they're like, let me turn around and double bind, pivot this. All right, come on back. Where's my man? Where's my partner? Manifest.
And that's you.
Constantly trying to level up, and then run out of rope, run out of runway, and then crash. All right, this is. Then they get in their cocoon and metamorphose out of there. They come out and change their stripes. They come out and they're a butterfly, a whole monarch butterfly. And now all of a sudden it's different. That's why they like butterflies. Didn't I say that the other day? That's why they like butterflies. Because a butterfly can get in the cocoon as a caterpillar and come out a new. Yep, I did say butterflies. I said that's why they like butterflies. Because they can relate. Mariah Carey just come out cocoon. Oh, man. Somebody says she bipolar at the same time. And they always just change their stripes.
So just, I don't know what I was doing in the cocoon. But regardless, I'm ready to come out of it. And it's me. I don't think it was me before. It was a character I was playing. It was the ego that we all take on as humans, especially in our earlier years.
She just acknowledging everything that I teach. In the earlier days, she had options. She had ego. She was young. She was fast. She was free. Titty sitting right. I had options. She was in her prime. All right, I'm in there. And then she misused it. And now, look at you. All right, now look.
Hey, look at this.
This is textbook. Textbook. I was playing a character. Now, butterfly. All right. I mean, I'm not laughing at her plight, but this is the stuff where I say I don't feel no problems with it. I don't feel no pain because I know if they're honorary and they don't really know what's going on and they're playing a role, they're going to run into this issue because she's probably a little bit, maybe 15 pounds heavier, maybe more since she was young, maybe 25 pounds heavier. All right. She's got issues. She's broken and she needs a sucker.
And that's you.
She just needs a gump now. But she won't take a gump. She still want a Chad. We'll get to it in a minute here.
And I know I want a boyfriend so badly. I want to be loved so badly, but I'm also patient with God. But I also every day feel this sadness in me because I just want that love. But I know that a big part of it is you need to give it to yourself first. And I'm getting there. I am giving it to myself. But to want a man to come into my life right now and be with me is not right because I still am not fully loving myself. And I know I need to reach that first. I know even though despite I started this video out despite the fact that I started this video out very specifically talking about how I'm not looking for just a random guy, there's still going to be comments that are going to say something like, oh, just go out and you can just find a boyfriend. And somehow people make comments that are completely missing the point. I don't just want a boyfriend. I'm obviously a intellectual, deep thinker. And there's a certain type of person that I want in my life. I don't want just anyone. Of course, I'm a woman. I can go out and probably find a boyfriend within 24 hours. It doesn't mean that they're somebody that I want to be with. I don't just want just a man. I want someone who is right for me. And
Chad. She need Chad. 6 foot, 6 abs, 6-pack abs, and 6-figure income. I need the best of the best. I deserve. All right. I deserve. I need my Boaz. I need the top tier guy. I can't just take any of the nah. But he got to be monogamous. He can't cheat on me like I cheated on all my other boyfriends. And she admitted it, by the way. She said I was always on dating apps, even in her relationships. All right. But no, he got to be monogamous, have his life together. He got to be a gump. He got to be a Christian. Right. You see, she going to paint herself into a corner with all this shit.
And that's hard to find, especially when you're someone who, you know how they say the phrase like it's lonely at the top? I'm obviously not at the top, but what they're saying in that is that, I said it something like this in another video, is that it's rarity is lonely. So to have some sort of rarity is a very lonely situation to be, because there's very few people who are like you. So if you're
ma'am, what are you rare with? Like what is rare about you? All right, you really are just you're not a needle in a haystack. You're very common. You're easy to find. I can find another you with my eyes closed in the middle of Times Square. I can spin in a circle like Michael Jackson on my tippy toes, and I can find another you. You got every other messed up quality of every other Western woman out here. Cock carousel, 1,000 cocks there. You got migraines, back blown out, ran through, bipolar. I mean, what else you got? Mental health. I mean, dude, you just like everybody else. Debt, no savings. I mean, what you talking about? You're rare. I mean, there's nothing rare about you at all. I mean, bruh, you literally a 4. Look at like Alice the Goon in the face. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just describing her. Rare. And the guy got to be above you, and you think you're rare. All right. Wow. I mean, this is unbelievable, man. I mean, dude, this is unreal that they arrive at these points, man. I mean, and they will arrive at it. They'll be 32, 34, 40. You're 40, I'm 40. We make a wonderful power couple. Where you work at? I'll work at PG&E. Man, you ain't got no, there's no power couple. What are you talking about? I'm helping you. I'm dragging your ass. I'm dragging your carcass. All right. And you just basically a butterfly with a wounded wing just bumping that ass across the goddamn field. All right, you ain't doing nothing. I'm picking up all this. Brother. I'm gonna make you a new woman, but now we're partners. We're partners. All right, nah, we ain't no partners, baby. I'm saving your life. You better bow down and pray to the Lord Savior, CGA, every morning. Well, who are you? You're nothing to me. And you way better than them. What?
At the top and successful and everything, there's very few people who are like you, so it's lonely. And
wow.
For myself, when you're aware of things, and I don't like to be all in the ego and calling myself spiritually awakened, because one cannot really be fully awakened, but you get what I'm saying.
No.
To find someone like that is it's not a simple task, but I put that job in the hands of God.
Oh man. Dude, this is every how many, dude, you meet, if you're on a dating app, you meet 15 of these every hour. Talking this same shit. Like, looking like, ma'am, do you realize, look, let me just come over and hit real quick. Well, I'm not like that. You let 30 niggas hit in the last 5 years. Let me be 31 and then you can move on with your life. I'm not looking for that anymore. All right. She brought out Sky Daddy.
Oh Oh my God.
All right, you can watch the rest on her channel. All right, 8,000 subscribers. Again, we struggling to get subscribers, and she out here. Or y'all just gonna subscribe to her than anything. But we've reached the end of the program. Let me get to these super chats out here. Wait, this clip. Check me out on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel for the best morning live stream every weekday. And of course, we're back for the evening live streams as well. Check out the times in the featured channels on this channel right here. And also the links are in the description box. I will see you there.
New world order.